Wow, listen to that rain. Yeah. So I'll have to speak up a little bit tonight, and that's good, because I like the rain, and we got our container. Welcome to DojoX meditation group, Sangha. All of you have been through the form. I will do a light review of the form. Remember, you can't mess up the form, so whatever you can do is perfect. Discomfort is welcome, pain is not welcome. Marianne, right? You keep it, moderate. We got you. Sitting on the floor for the first time, good job. See how your body does and listen to it if you need to get up. Even in the middle, if you need to, or you can just adjust for this session, and then for the next one you can use the chair, okay? Excellent. Again, the sitting posture can be cross-legged. It can be, you see me, I like this position myself. That works really well. A new one that I'll just introduce is that this way is called Zazen. Put the pillow up on this side, and you can still do the same form. It's another form of seated meditation. Remember, this comes from the Soto Zen lineage. And then again, we got our mudra. Our mudra is left hand, right hand, touching your thumbs. How about this rain? Beautiful. It goes right below your belly button. Your chin is straight, your eyes are at a 45-degree angle. And you're breathing in through your nose, out through your nose, into your diaphragm or your hara. You can all just take a deep breath into your hara. Take a nice, deep diaphragmatic breath. Welcome. Thank you for coming tonight. All right, so you want to be breathing into your diaphragm with your eyes open at a 45-degree angle. We'll sit for 20 minutes, and then I'll talk for 10 minutes, and then we'll sit for another, did I mix that up? We'll sit for 10 minutes, I'll talk for 10 minutes, and then we'll sit for 10 minutes. Oh, see, dyslexia always does something unique. So, 20, 10, 10. There we go. Thank you, darling. So when I start the meditation, I'll ring the bell 3 times. You'll feel me put my hand up and ring the bell 3 times. When I put the striker and my hands up into a gasho, this is a gasho, and when we all bow together to say thank you for being together, and then we'll start our 20 minutes. At the end, I'll ring the bell 3 times. Again, I'll raise up into a gasho. We'll all bow together. And then that'll end the 20 minutes. All right? And we'll do the same thing for the gasho to start and stop at the 10-minute meditation also. Really focus on your lower diaphragm tonight. Put your attention when you're thinking on your lower diaphragm. It's where the base of your breath ends or begins when you're breathing in. So let your belly come out if you can naturally. It's a very natural way to breathe. And then let it nice and easy contract on the way out. A lot of people breathe like this. It's the opposite of that. I was taught that at first. Take a deep breath and suck in your tummy. This is take a deep breath and let your tummy come forward. If you've never done it before, it takes practice, but you can do it when you're laying down in bed. Just before you go to bed, take 3 diaphragmatic breaths with your hand on your belly. And then when you wake up, take 3 more diaphragmatic breaths with your hand on your belly, right before you get up to meditate. And that's where you want to breathe from, is your lower diaphragm. You're activating or touching into your hara, your gut instinct, and being with that center point of your body. Okay, it's beyond the thinking. It has an intelligence that has more neurons than your brain does, your hara. It's an amazing part of our body. So have a relationship with your hara. All right, any questions? Great. Let's all go ahead and get into whatever seated form. Tonight I'll sit like this to demonstrate this. All these forms look perfect. Again, if you can have an upright back, that's great. You may feel a little tension in your back. That's okay. That's part of, like, even right now, I can feel like it's tight back there, but it'll settle down. And just notice where your mind will create different sensations in your body that will want it to move. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Thank you, Rain, for calming down for this opening. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining online. Is that comfortable with your hands there like that, Steve? Okay, good. If you need, you can, yeah, you can move it. Just let it, feel it out. Okay. How many people here felt discomfort in their body? I haven't sat like this in probably 8 to 10 years. And so, I spoke to the back. My back, it was total different back muscles and the discomfort.
Hey, do one of us have a gray Tacoma? Oh boy. I didn't see a driveway across the street.
Can Bodhi move it for you? Is that okay?
Sure. Which house is that?
Oh, Bodhi, would you be okay doing that?
I mind if you want.
No, it's all right. We got it.
Yeah, it's just electronic. Was it Paris house?
I don't know. That's Chewy. Chewy will... Come here, Chewy.
Was it
He'll lay down.
before dinner? Almost?
I'm not sure, so... But anyways, so pain and discomfort in the body. And me feeling pain and discomfort in the body. Look at Chewy wants to visit. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. Downward dog. And that's what I was, I was speaking, that it wasn't pain, it was discomfort in the body. My body was in a different position than it normally gets in on a regular basis. Yeah, Steve, you were experiencing some of that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so that, you don't want to be in pain, but you want to, recognize the difference between the two of pain and discomfort. And so tonight, I want to talk about pain, discomfort, and emotional intelligence, and how it relates to Zazen, or seated meditation. And with seated meditation, it's the essence of letting your mind not get in the way of being able to feel what's happening in your body. Most of the time, your mind is stopping you from actually experiencing what's happening in your body. It brings on different ideas, it brings on opinions, and it wants to have a judgment or an observation of what's happening, when at the same time something's happening in your body. If you cannot hold on to your thoughts and not let your mind cloud your experience, then you'll actually feel pain, discomfort, or emotions. And I'll use the core emotions of mad, sad, glad, fear, and shame. And that through Zazen and seated meditation, that the practice of what is it like to feel uncomfortable because I had an argument with Amber, and not go do something to subside or suppress or take in something to shift what's actually happening in my body. So that I learn that when I experience a feeling in my body, it isn't bad or good, it's actually an experience. And that's all it is. It's not, my mind will automatically go, that's a bad experience and this is a good experience. And with seated meditation and Zazen, it's about having the neutral place. It's having the neutral place of like interesting or the observer mind, not having an opinion on it, but letting the experience go through the body. So that when someone dies, or an animal dies, somebody close to you dies, that the feeling of sadness for me, I remember when my grandfather died, that I couldn't stop crying. I didn't understand why I was having the emotion of so intensely of sadness. I knew that he had passed, but I've never experienced that intensity of emotion in my body where it took over, and I literally went to a waterfall in California and stood underneath it to try and have it like shift my energy because it was so uncomfortable. And my invitation is to let your experience of feeling an emotion happen while you're aware of it, but not try and push it away or suppress it. Lots of people use alcohol, cannabis, caffeine, exercise as ways to push away feelings and emotions that are uncomfortable. And even feelings of joy can be pushed away, of trying to like make comments or shift the conversation when you feel a lot of joy in your body, that you don't want to experience it if you're not used to feeling joy. Have you ever experienced before where the intensity of the conversation kicks up and someone makes a joke? And they kind of just do a side joke to kind of break the intensity that's happening in the room, to soften the feeling that's happening in their body. I can feel it when I'm in a group, and then somebody will say something that is just a little bit off to just break the ice, as they say, and make it feel a little less intense. So feeling discomfort and pain in your body when you're sitting in meditation is an example of that I felt back discomfort the whole time I was sitting at about, say, a 4 or a 5 discomfort level. And I would just notice my mind would keep wanting to attach to it and literally wanted me to bend over, shift my position. And I was just like, this is interesting. I'm going to sit with this. It's not something that is bad to where it's like my leg's falling asleep and I should straighten it, or I'm feeling tingling in my leg. It was just an uncomfortable feeling. So discomfort and pain is one example. Sitting with emotion. A lot of times when you sit in stillness and silence, especially when you first wake up in the morning, emotions can be happening in your body at a very fast rate. And the willingness to sit with those emotions and not try and shift them or distract yourself from them with different thoughts is the human experience at its highest, to resonate with what your body's experiencing and not try to change it. Recognize it, acknowledge it. It may be speaking to it. It may be letting yourself feel it at its full intensity. For myself, anger is one of those that I don't like feeling in my body. I feel like I could do something bad, or that I'll check out and say something that I may regret. So over the last couple decades, I've learned that I can actually choose to go feel that emotion, from in the ocean to my men's groups to in my bedroom with a pillow and like beating it up or hitting it with something, that I can actually let that be okay to have emotions, especially a man that has been, said I'm dangerous if I get too angry, or that don't let yourself get that angry because something bad could happen. So feeling in the body is the highest of human experience. And through the training of Zazen, you can let that willingness build and be more experiential. And it's not always good. It's some of the hardest things for me to feel certain emotions in my body. Me and Amber having something that's not right between the two of us sucks. It really sucks in my body, and I want to try and do something to move it or get rid of it. And can I be with it and that be okay? I talked to a gentleman today that says when he gets in discomfort, he likes drinking Coca-Cola, and he'll drink like 6 Coca-Colas in a day. And he knows that it's bad for him. He knows that it's unhealthy, but he hasn't drank alcohol in like 10 years, and he's like, but so does. He'll harm his body. He knows he's harming his body in order to shift some emotion that he's feeling. And so my encouragement to him today was, what if you sat And if you feel an emotion, that you sit with it, even randomly throughout the day. If you're like you had a hard conversation with your spouse or your kids or your relative, and you hang up the phone and you don't try and change it, you just sit for a couple minutes and let yourself feel it. So emotions are giving you information, discomfort's giving you information, pain's giving you information, and it's not bad. It's not even good. It just is, and can you get curious about it and learn from it? So seated meditation is about getting in touch with your body and learning the wisdom of your body and the experiences that it gives you and teaches you on a regular basis. So welcome to your bodies and feelings, good and bad, and that they are all interesting if you take that approach to really take a childlike curiosity to explore them and be with them more instead of trying to change them or suppress them or deny them or hide them. You know, and talking about them is a great way to express it. As for me, again, as a man, sharing things that are going on in my body with Amber has been something I got to learn over our relationship. We just celebrated 24 years yesterday, and so that, I'm still working on it. Us sitting down together and me sharing what's going on internally, not just up here, has been a practice. And the more you practice at it, the better you get at it. So I encourage you to sit with even joy. Let joy be at its fullest. And see, can you bring the belly laughter out? And, laugh at yourself. I was getting the numbers wrong. And it's totally okay. That's something that happens in a dyslexic body or brain. So, and there's nothing wrong with it. And I can feel joy around dyslexia. So it's a different view than I've taken in a long time, and it's definitely the work that I've been doing is feeling my body exactly what it's at, and nothing wrong with it. It's exactly as it should be. So as you sit, if you feel discomfort, that's just more of the body speaking to you. And pain, again, change your position. You don't need to be in pain. I like the idea of staying present while you're sitting. How are you doing, Steve, sitting on the pillow? You want to move to a chair, or are you good right there?
I'll keep going.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, any questions before we move to our closing 10-minute sitting? Excellent. Thank you for joining us tonight online. It's always a pleasure to have people online. Yes, definitely. And we're going to go ahead and move into our 10-minute sitting. I think Chewy, is Chewy okay with you there? Is Chewy okay in here tonight with us? If you can't see, Chewy is the dog right there. Me and Amber would refer to him as our Sha dog, our shaman dog. So, yes, he knows he'll be there. He's meditating right now. He hasn't moved. He's feeling his pain and discomfort in his late 15-year-old, 14-year-old body that he's in. So, welcome, Chewy. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's get in whatever position feels good to you. I'm going to change it up back to the other position of cross-legged. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I'm like, which leg do I have in front again? See, I can even get it backwards. All right. Marianne, you good?
Pretty good.
Would you like a chair?
I'm going to stick it out.
Okay. Yeah, if it gets
Better
pain.
than last time.
Good. That's how it's going to go.
Yep.
Every time will be better than the last time.
Good.
And maybe not. So see, there's the side of it, right? Having both sides of it. So, all right. Thank you for being here tonight. Again, DojoX meditation group, Sangha. And again, if you can fluff your pillow how it was when we started, that would be great. And just dust off any dust that is on the zabuton. and I'll put them away over the next day. And in the morning I get to come out and sit and feel all the energy that's been created in here, and I really appreciate it and honor us sitting together and practice Zazen, seated meditation. All right, here we go. All right. Thank you for coming tonight. DojoX meditation Sangha. Reminder too that we do have all the that I do put the Dharma talks on YouTube at Tony Benici DojoX, and I also do I have a 20-minute sitting, I have a 10-minute sitting, I have the hour-long sittings that you can all get online on YouTube. So I put them up there if you need encouragement or you want to sit with a Sangha. It's pointing right at me, so it's not facing anybody, but it's a great encouragement to sit if you want somebody to sit with. I'm always willing to sit with you. You just go to YouTube and pull me up, and 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or a Dharma talk. So thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us online. Really appreciate it. Yes, look forward to seeing all of you next week, and invite a friend if you feel called to do it. You're more than welcome to invite somebody to come sit with us. And when you walk out and feel the rain, see if you can just let your body feel it and not judge it. Yeah. It's pouring here right now, so I don't know if you can hear it, but it's coming down. So thank you for joining us. All right.
I could hear it. It was lovely.
Oh, excellent, excellent. What's your name?
Thank you.